I hope you have written the test today, and let me have the discussion on that particular paper. Yeah, before going to this, you know that the NEET question paper in physics will be having how many questions?
So 45.
Totally 50 questions will be there, right? So totally you will be having 50 questions. Out of 50 questions, there will be two parts or two sections. In that, there will be 35 questions. All questions are compulsory. And there will be totally of 15 questions. Out of these 15 questions, you have to write any 10. You have to write any 10 out of 15. In this, 5 question extra will be there. So this is the question paper pattern. Almost this 60 question is going to be divided into two parts. In the first year, you are going to get around 24 to 25 questions. In second year, you are going to get around 26 to 25 questions. So almost it is equally divided in NEET examination. And here, in order to get at least to get a government medical seat, minimum you have to cross like 580, 540 range. So depending upon the paper, the qualifying marks is going to be decided, but minimum you should get like 540 to 580 to get a very good medical colleges through government quota I'm talking. So my suggestion is, actually you have to score maximum in biology. And in physics and chemistry, at least you have to cross 35 questions. Out of 50 I'm talking. Or at least minimum 30 questions. So 30 into 4 marks will be 120. In chemistry, 120, it is almost 240. 240. The biology paper, in biology, out of 90 questions, minimum you have to get 80 to 75 at least. So if you go at least with the 80 question, 8 into 4 will be 320. So almost you are going to get around 560. So here the scoring is biology. Because almost the biology is going to be a memory based. As soon as the question you read, you will get an answer. If you know the concept, you will get an answer. So no need of recollecting the formula, no need of writing the calculation formula, doing calculation, choosing the correct answer. So only I'm given less questions in physics and chemistry, but in chemistry, little bit you can score 5 to 6 questions extra. But the deciding factor is physics, no doubt about it. Your ranking deciding factor is physics only, because the biology will score by maximum all the students. Since it is memory based, without doing the calculation, you can answer. So maximum scores will be from biology only. Since the physics involve the calculation part, the students who are doing the calculation more quickly, those students are going to be ahead. So in competitive, please don't try to do the complete calculation. Try to guess the question. Closest answer if you are getting, at almost you can choose that. If you are getting a very closest. So this is my view in the NEET examination. But you have to equally give the importance for all the subjects, but little bit give more importance to the botany and zoology part, because that is the major scoring one. And when you are writing the test every week, your progress has to increase. Your progress has to increase. So while discussing this question paper. If you have any doubt or any queries, immediately you can raise and you can ask. Yeah. Now, look at the very first question which you have attended here. Now, there is a long cylindrical shell. You know that cylindrical shell will be like this, isn't it? This is the long cylindrical shell, which carries a positive charge plus sigma in the upper surface and negative charge in the lower surface. What is the electric field lines around the cylinder will look like? The important property of the electric field lines, you know that line should move from positive to negative charge and it should be a continuous without break. It should be a continuous without breaks. When it is continuous without breaks, what is your intention? You can choose. See here, in this line, there will be a breaking. So this is not possible. This is possible because the lines is coming from positive to negative. And this is the sphere. For the positive charge, it is telling that it is moving diverging and it is converging. No, actually it has to come from positive to negative like this. So it is not coming here. So it is also not possible. Coming to option 4. See here, it is coming outline like this. They have not put any arrow mark whether the lines is coming or outing. They have not shown here. So the line is not represented properly or horizontal line. So all these 4 options are ruled out. So can you tell me which option is right then? First graph will be the right option because the electric field lines is continuous without having any break. And clearly it shows that it is coming from positive charge to negative charge. Got it, Appa? Any doubt then, Lakshmi?
No, sir, no doubt.
Yeah. Okay. Come to the second question, Appa. This is also a very quite simple. As early as the question you read, you can tell the answer. Now, magnitude of electric field that is set up is minimum. They are asking minimum. You know what is the electric field inside the conductor, Dhanlakshmi? Inside the conductor, what is the electric field?
0, sir.
0. But this is not a complete circle. The first 2 figures are not complete circle. They have some arc. They have some arc. So from this arc, the electric field start moving, diverging. Since it is positive charge, it is diverging. It is diverging. So among these 2, in the first case and the second case, electric field is not equal to 0. But in the third case, since it is a complete sphere, what is the electric field inside the sphere means it is 0. So definitely, clearly you can tell among these 3 diagram in which case the electric field is minimum.
Third case.
Very good. In the third case. No need to solve. You can solve the problem, but please don't solve. Easily you can tell what is the electric field inside the sphere. It is 0. So definitely it should be minimum since it is having only small arcs. Since it is having only the small arcs, for small arc, the electric field is diverging. So in these 2 cases, electric field is not 0. So if I want to calculate the electric field, which formula I should use, sir, then? If you want to find the electric field for the small particular arc, you can use this particular formulas. 2 times of K into lambda by R, where lambda is the linear charge density into sine theta by 2. Into sine theta by 2. So this is the electric field if you want to find for a particular arc. So for any particular arc, if you know the angle theta, you can find what is the electric field by using this formula. For these 2 diagrams, they have given the angle. For one angle, it is 45 degree. The another angle is 90 degree. So definitely you can find what is the electric field in these 2 cases by using this formula. But please remember, in the exam, don't solve the problem by using the formula. Easily you can analyze. Since the electric field inside the sphere is 0, that is not possible in the first two figures. So definitely electric field is minimum in the third figure. So option 3 is the right answer. Yes, then Lakshmi. Which resistor they have given here? 47 plus or minus 4.7 kilo ohm. Kilo ohm. Now, what is 10% of 47, Appa? What is 10% of 47?
4.7.
Yeah, 4.7. So here 4.7 is there, means I can write this 4.7 as 10%.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know that in the color code sequence, for gold it is 5% and for silver it is 10%, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So here I am getting 10% means either one is correct or option 2 is correct. Easily I can rule out option 4 and option 3, no? Gold is not possible because gold we will get it for 5%. So they have given 10% of 47 is 4.7. So this is 4.10%. 10% means definitely answer should go with the silver or silver. Look at the first number. What is the first number here?
4.
Yeah, 4. How to write it? 4. B, P, R, O, Y. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for 4, which color you are getting?
Yellow.
Yellow. So can you tell me option A is ruled out or option B is ruled out?
Option B is ruled out.
Very good. Very good. Because first color is violet. So option B is ruled out. So option 1 is the right answer. So no need of solving the complete problem. Be careful. I hope you are getting the points, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good, good. Yeah, come to this. Come to this. They have given one particular figure here. It is a single cell of the EMF and internal resistance of the equivalent cell is what? They are asking. What is the equivalent EMF and the equivalent internal resistance? Equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance. Observe here, the two cells are connected one by one means they are in parallel, right? The circuit is in
Yes,
parallel. So how to calculate R equivalent? If two resistors are in parallel, what is the equivalent resistance formula?
R1, R2 by R1 plus R2.
Yeah, do it fast. R1 is 2.5 into 5 divided by 7.5. No.
Yes, sir.
So 2.5 ones are 2.53s are. So what is the term? 5 by 3.
3 ohms.
So 5 by 3. This is correct. This is correct. This is not possible. This is not possible. Correct? No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Come to EMF. What is the equivalent formula? Pa?
E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2.
E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus
R2.
Don't write plus upper, you have to write minus because the terminals are interchanged.
Okay, sir.
So when you are, whatever the formula you have written is absolutely correct, but that formula is valid if the two cells are connected like this. Positive should connected to positive, negative should be connected to negative. If positive terminal is connected to positive terminal, then you have to make use of plus. But here plus is connected to minus, ulta. So you have to use minus sign here. You have to be very, very careful in this problem.
Sir, no change in denominator, sir?
No. The equivalent resistance will not change. Only EMF is going to change. Because
Okay.
internal resistance will not have any polarity, no?
Yes, sir.
Resistance will not have any polarity, so no need of writing the minus sign over there. Yeah.
Okay.
What is E1? 5. What is R2?
5.
5. Minus what is E2?
4 into 2.5.
Very good. By R1 plus R2 means?
5 plus 2.5.
Yeah, that is?
7.5.
Something happened. Just
10
yeah.
by 7.5.
So 5 into 5 will be 25 minus 10 by 7.5.
15
What
by
is 25
7.
minus 10? 15. 15 by 7.5? 2, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So which is the right option?
C. 3.
Yeah, option 3 is the right answer. I hope you are getting right.
Yes, sir.
Very good, 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 good. Yeah. Look at the problem. What they have given.
Charge on the capacitors of
Yeah.
capacitance.
Charge on the capacitor of capacitance. What?
10 microfarad.
That is C value, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And 24
Microfarad.
microfarad. Let it be C1. This is C.
C2.
What is the charge on this? Let us say the charge on 10 microfarad capacitor is Q1. The charge on this capacitor is
Q2.
Q2. Look at the problem here. You know that this 24 microfarad is connected in parallel with 4 ohm.
Yes, sir.
When it is a steady state, when it is at a steady state, there will be no flow of current. When there is no flow of current, the potential across this terminal and the potential difference across these terminals must be same. So in the steady state, there will be no flow of current. If current is 0 means the terminal potential across these 2 points must be same. If I say this is at V potential, this should be at V. So what is the potential difference? 0. If potential difference is 0, how to find out the charge? C into V. So V is 0. So what should be Q?
0.
0. So what is the charge on the 24 microfarad capacitor?
0.
0. But 10 microfarad is connected to 12-volt battery. So there will be a flow of charge here. How to find out the charge here? What's the formula?
Q equals to CV.
What is C?
10 microfarad.
What is V?
12.
So 12 into 10 will be 120 micro, isn't it?
Micro.
So
Yes.
charge on 10 microfarad is 120 microcoulomb. Charge on second capacitor is 0 microfarad. So the charges on the first capacitor and the second capacitor are 120 and 0. So option 3 is the right answer. Yeah. Come to this. This is the capacitance of the air-filled capacitor, that is 10 microfarad. So what you know the formula for the air capacitance? What is the air
A
capacitance
epsilon
formula?
naught by
Very good, very good. A epsilon naught by D.
D.
That is given as 10 microfarad, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now this is divided into 2 parts like this. This is filled with K12, this is filled with K22. What is the effective capacitance? Please remember the shortcut formula for this, then Lakshmi. If the capacitor is connected like this, and if this is filled with K1 and K2, remember the capacitance of this is given by A epsilon naught by D into K1 plus K2 by 2. This is the formula you have to remember, shortcut. If the capacitor is divided into 2 parts like this, then the capacitance is given by A epsilon naught by D into K1 plus K2 by 2. One more formula I will give. Please remember that also. If the capacitor is divided 2 parts equally like this is K1, this is K2. If it is divided like this, then the capacitance is given by the formula A epsilon naught by D into 2 times of K1, K2 by K1 plus K2. Please remember these 2 shortcut formulas to solve the capacitance problems like this. If it is divided into 2 parts and it is filled with some dielectric constant, then this is the formulas for the 2 cases. If it is divided by area, then A epsilon naught by D into K1 plus K2 by 2. If it is divided by the thickness, if it is thickness is divided, then the formula will be A epsilon naught by D into 2K1 K2 by K1 plus K2. For this particular problem, can you tell me then, Lakshmi, which I have to use?
Sir, first formula.
Very good. So that C is nothing but A epsilon naught by D into K1 plus K2 by 2. Yeah. What is A epsilon naught by D is given?
10 microfarad.
Yeah, 10 microfarad. What is K1 plus K2 by 2?
3.
Yeah.
30 microfarad.
That is how much?
30 microfarad.
30 microfarad, right?
Yes, sir.
Option A. One more thing then, Lakshmi here. What is the air capacitance?
So 10 microfarad.
Yeah. After filling dielectric constant, will I get the same value?
No, sir.
So option 4 is ruled out, right?
Yes, sir.
Then, after introducing the dielectric constant, you know that capacitance is directly proportional to the dielectric constant, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Dielectric constant, if you introduce, the capacitance has to increase.
Yes, sir.
So here, the capacitance has to increase means we can't even expect 5.
Yes, sir.
So either you can choose option C, option 2 or option A is correct. Among these two, any one is correct. Easily you can rule out the last two options. So if you simplify it properly, definitely you're going to get the first option, that is 30 microfarad. Yeah. Please remember this formula. So you have to note down all these things because these are the shortcut which you really help. Anyway, this is a very direct question. I think it is a theory-based question which is related to your ferromagnetic this thing. Something happened. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it is just a memory-based question. For this hysteresis curve, you have to choose the incorrect statement. Incorrect statement. The value of B when H is 0 is called remanence, correct? No, which is also called retentivity. Which is also called retentivity. The value of H, when B is 0 is called what? Coercivity. The value of H at C means here, is called coercivity. This is correct. This is correct. Permanent magnet will have low retentivity and low coercivity. No, permanent magnet will have high retentivity and high coercivity. So this option is wrong related to the hysteresis curve. Electromagnetism has low coercitivity and low retentivity and low coercivity. Electromagnets, yes, it has less retentivity and less coercivity. So option 4 is also a correct statement. But they are asking you to find the incorrect statement. So which is the incorrect statement? Option 3 is the incorrect statement. Okay. Come to this. Series LCR circuit. What is the voltage across resistor?
100
volt. What is the resistance?
1 kilo ohm.
Capacitance?
2 microfarad.
Resonant frequency? Omega is how much?
200 radians per second.
200 radian per second. At resonance, they are expecting you to find what is VL. At resonance, you have to find what is VL. You know that under the resonance condition, VL is equal to VC?
Yes, sir.
VL is equal to what?
VC.
VC. So, at resonance, you have to remember that condition. What is the voltage across the inductor and the capacitor? So, at resonance, you can tell the voltage across inductor and voltage across capacitor are same. Now, Can you tell me what is current? It is just I is equal to what?
V by R.
V by R. With respect to resistor, I'm talking.
Hmm.
What is the voltage across the resistor?
100.
What is the resistance?
1000 ohm.
Yeah, 1 kilo. That is 0.1 ampere.
0.1 ampere.
Yeah, 1 by 10. 1 by 10 will be 0.1 ampere. Now, can I find the voltage across the capacitor? Sir, why you are finding voltage across the capacitor? They are asking voltage across inductor, no. But in order to calculate the voltage across the inductor, L has to be defined. VL is equal to I into XL. But XL is not, can't be calculated because L is not defined.
Not known.
Very
Yes,
good, very good. So instead of finding XL, I can find XC because C is given, right?
Yes, sir.
So I will find VC even though they are not asking in the problem. You know that VC is given by
1 over omega C.
I into XC. Current into opposition. What is XC? 1 by omega into C. What is current?
0.1
Yeah.
ampere.
Into 1 divided by, what is omega?
200
Yeah,
into
200.
2
What about C?
microfarad. 2 microfarad.
Yeah, 2 microfarad. So VC equals to, you can take even this 0.1 as 1 by 10. So 1 divided by 2 into 2 will be 4 into 10 power 1 0 2 0 3 zeros. So it is minus 3. What is 1 by 4? 0.25.
0.25.
Shift 10 power 3 to numerator. So it becomes how much?
250.
250 volt. So option B. Sir, you have calculated VC, which is found to be 250 volt. But they're asking you to find what is the voltage across inductor. Then how can you choose 250 volt, Appa?
Yes, sir.
Because at resonance, voltage across inductor and voltage across capacitor are
Same.
same. So only I'm chosen that 250 volt. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Come to this particular problem. Now they have defined the power factor, right? This power factor is defined as 1 by root 2. Actually, it is 1 by root 2. What's the formula for the power factor cos phi? R by Z. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
R by Z. But cos phi is 1 by root 2. Power factor cos phi is
1 by root 2.
1 by root 2. R value is 10 divided by Z. Cross multiply, Z value will be 10 root 2.
10 root 2.
Yeah, you can find out what is Z, right?
Yes, sir.
Root of
R square plus XL minus XC. Square.
whole square, which is equal to 10 root 2.
Hmm.
Can you tell me the squaring on this? Squaring on both the side means what?
R square plus XL minus XC equals
10
10
root 2 whole
root
square.
2
10
whole
square
square.
is 100
100 into 2,
into
200.
200. Correct. What is resistance? 10. 10 square value will be 100 plus what is XL? Omega L. What is omega?
100.
100, no? Omega T, sin omega T. Omega is 100. L is how much? 0.1. 100 into 0.1 is 10. So what is 10 minus XC whole squared? 200 minus 100.
100.
So 10 minus XC equals to
10.
10. Then what
X
is
equals to
XC value?
20. Hmm.
Not
Zero.
20. 0, no?
0. 0, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. In order to remove this squared, actually we'll get plus or minus, right?
Yes, sir.
So I will use 10 minus xc as minus 10. Because if I use plus 10, I will get 0 value.
Yes, sir.
Which is cannot possible. So xc value will be equal to 10 minus 10.
20.
Plus 20, no.
Yes, sir.
xc is 1 by omega c. 1 by omega is c is 1 by 20. What is omega?
100.
100 into c equals to 20. What is c? 1 divided by
1 divided by
2000.
200.
Yeah.
2000.
What is 1 by 2?
0.5.
0.5. This 10 power 3 goes up minus 3.
Minus 3.
So c value will be equal to what?
500 microfarad.
500 microfarad. You have to look the calculation. Now I am doing. You have to do it in a simple way. So which is the right option?
Option C.
Option 3 is the right answer. Yeah. Now, look at the circuit. In the circuit, this is the circuit. Both the bulbs B1 and B2 are identical. So you have to tell which one is going to glow bright, less bright, like that. And this is also a memory-based question of Padan Lakshmi actually. It is also a memory-based question. Don't take much. Tell. You know that inductor will give the opposition. Inductor will oppose us to according to your Lenz law. What is the Lenz law tells? The induced current will oppose us the flow of current. So inductor
Yes,
is going to oppose the flow of current, isn't it?
yes, sir.
Yeah. If it is opposing the current means actually it will flow less current, right?
Yes, sir.
So if it is flowing less current means this will have less bright. But capacitor will not do anything. There will be no opposition. So this will be more bright. So B1 will have more bright. B2 will be having less bright. So look at the option. Yeah. Brightness of B1 will increase and that of B2 will decrease. So which is the right option?
C. So frequency.
No, you have to increase the frequency. No, because as the frequency increases, only there is a flow of current, right?
Yes, sir.
So frequency has to increase. The frequency should not decrease. As the frequency increases, the current has to increase. Resonance curve. Yeah. Coming to the 11th one. Actually, don't get scared by looking the diagram. Actually, it is nothing. It is just a memory-based question only. By looking the diagram only, the students will think that, oh, this problem is very tough, I can't do. No, not like that. Actually, read the problem. Easily you can tell the answer. Loops 1, 2, 3, 4 are moving out of the region with constant velocity as indicated. In which of the following case induced EMF remains constant till the complete loops comes out? Till the complete loops comes out. Observe here, this is the straight conductor, right? If this is moving with a constant velocity, this will have a induced EMF which is equal and it is constant. Only if it is coming out, then only the EMF is going to get 0. But in the case of this, it is not symmetry. It is also not symmetry. It is also not symmetry. So definitely in this straight conductor wire, when it is moving in the field, it will completely resolve the components. So you can tell option 4 is the right answer. The fourth one, the fourth loop is having constant magnetic field till it completes the loop inside the field. So option 4 is the right option for straight wire, which you have studied in the theory part. Yeah, look at this. RMS value of the electric field is given. They're asking you to find the electric energy density, let us say E bar of the electromagnetic wave. Sir, what is the formula? We have to find that electric field intensity. You know the formula is given by average energy density. This is RMS value. For RMS value, it is just given epsilon naught times of E RMS square. Don't use half times of epsilon naught into E square because this is an average value, the peak value. You know that ERMS value is peak value by root 2. So peak value is nothing but ERMS into root 2. So if you write ERMS into root 2 whole square, you will get half times of epsilon naught into ERMS square into root 2 squared is 2. So 2 get cancelled out. So this is the average energy density when RMS is defined. Please remember this. The general formula which you have studied in theory is half times of epsilon naught into E squared. I'm talking about average energy density. So average energy density is half epsilon naught E squared. This is when peak is defined. When peak is defined. So if the RMS is there, then it will be half times of epsilon naught into E RMS squared into 2. So can you tell me the right option now? What is epsilon naught value, Appa? (8.85 into 10 power minus 12, then 360 square. 360 square. So you can take this as 8.854 into 10 power minus 12. This 360 can be taken as 0.36 into 10 power 3. That square will be 10 power 6. So this is 10 power minus 6. So 8.8 into 0.3. So you can choose that 8.8 is close to 9. 9 into 0.3. You'll get close to 1 point something. So this is 1.14 into 10 raised to minus 6. So 8 into 0.36 must be very less. No, it is less than half of this. Less than half of that means it can choose the option 1.14. When you multiply 8.8 into 0.3, you should not get 81 point. Look at the power also. 10 power minus 12 is not possible. 10 power minus 9 is also not possible. 10 power minus 3 is also not possible. So without multiplying this, then Lakshmi, you can tell the answer by looking the power option. By looking the power option, you can tell the answer. Yeah. Electromagnetic spectrum. Once again, it is a memory-based question. 21 centimeter wavelength. You are going to get it in radio waves. 21 centimeter wavelength. You are going to get it in radio waves. It is a memory-based question. They have given the reaction here. Binding energy is given for 1H2. What is binding energy? A. For 1H3, what is binding energy? B. For 2He4, what is the binding energy? C. Now they are asking you to find what is the energy released in the reaction. What is the energy released in the reaction? Actually, the energy released in the reaction is given by energy of the product minus energy of the reactant. Actually, which energy you have to talk? Actually, you have to talk about the binding energy. Binding energy of the product minus binding energy of the reactant. So what is the binding energy of the product? C minus of. What is the binding energy of the reactant? That is
A
A
plus B.
plus B. So definitely you can choose C minus A minus B. So which is the right option? Option 3 is the
Sir, why
right
not
answer.
option D?
Why not?
Option D.
Option B.
Sir, D. Fourth option.
Very good question, Appa. You are telling that the binding energy can also be like binding energy of the reactant minus binding energy of the product. So if I use this, I am going to get A plus B minus C. If you use this, you are going to get option 4. But in this problem, clearly they have mentioned that the energy is
Released.
released. Energy is going to be released. Extra energy is there. If the energy is going to be released means it is going to be which type of reaction? Exothermic or endothermic?
Exothermic.
Exothermic. In the exothermic, please use the formula product energy minus
Reactant energy.
reactant energy. If the energy is absorbed, you have to use this. Yeah. What is the work function of the metal? Work function
2.3
of the
electron
metal?
volt.
Yeah, 2.3 electron volt. What is the wavelength of the incident photon?
4.8 into 10 power minus 7.
Minus 7. Or you can tell 4800 angstrom, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now they're asking you to find what is the kinetic energy. Have you remembered? I've given one shortcut formula for this energy. That is hc by lambda, actually what you have studied. But for competitive, I've told you to use 12400 by lambda. Please remember that. But lambda should be substituted in angstrom. 4,800. Two zeros will get cancelled out. 124 by 48. Approximately how much? 2 point something, right?
Yes, sir.
2.5 approximately I'm talking. Electron volt. Approximately I'm talking. I'm assuming this is 50 and this is 125. 125 by 50 is almost 2.5. This is total energy apart. But they're asking you to find kinetic energy, isn't it? So total energy minus work function is what?
Kinetic energy.
Yeah. Total energy is 2.5. Work function is 2.3. So approximately you can take 0.2. Approximately 0.2 means which is the
0.3
right option?
electron.
Yeah, 0.3. So maybe this is 2.59 like that. So you'll get 0.29. So approximately you can take this as 0.3. So 0.3 electron volt. Yeah. You have to find the ratio of the wavelength for proton. Wavelength of the deuteron. Deuteron means 1h2 and alpha particle. Accelerated through same potential. Proton means 1h1. Deuteron means 1h2. Alpha particle means 2he4. So you have to find potential difference same. So what is the de Broglie wavelength for same potential difference? It is lambda is equal to h divided by root of 2mq into v. So potential is same. So lambda is inversely proportional to root of m into q. So what is the wavelength of the proton? It is almost 1 by 1. Mass number is 1, charge is 1. What is wavelength of the alpha particle? Mass number is 2, charge is 1. So it will be 1 by root 2. What is the, sorry, this is for deuteron. What is the wavelength of the alpha particle, appa? 4 into 2, right? Root 8. So if I want to find the ratio, lambda p is to lambda d is to lambda alpha, it will be 1 is to 1 by root 2 is to 1 by root
2
8.
root 2.
Yeah, root 8 can also be taken as what?
2 root 2.
Yeah. So which will be the right option, Appa?
C.
Yeah, option C. Got it? Yeah. So the next question is from semiconductor. I will take up this tomorrow, Appa. Tomorrow I will try to complete the remaining questions. 60, no, almost another 30 questions are there. I'll try to finish it off in the next session, maximum questions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll continue. But thank you.
Thank you, sir.